I'm Black Chestnut. With me, I have Ricola,
Hello.
and we're Substation Gaming. And today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase, the one that happened on the 28th of
Yeah.
2022 in
Only got
June.
2 days.
Yes. Not too late.
Is Nintendo even going to do anything else for Naughty 3? I wouldn't be
No.
surprised if they don't. Yeah.
I think we're going to see a Splatoon Direct next month.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be like, Splatoon stuff, and then they're going to be like, here's a test fire month after, and then a month after that, the game will come out.
Yeah, man, that adds up.
Yeah. Because this was, because when they announced the partner showcase and stuff, I kind of came in with really, really low expectations,
Yeah.
Because, past partner showcases have been not great.
Have they not? I can't remember one that was like exclusively like not Nintendo, like not stuff published by Nintendo.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Most of them were not good.
Okay.
The fact that you don't remember them means they were bad.
True.
Yeah. And so this one actually surprised me in the sense that it was actually decent.
Yeah, it was all right. Didn't blow me away at all, but yeah good. Solid one.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of odd, though, for Nintendo to, instead of doing just a regular big Nintendo Direct, they had Xenoblade Direct and then a partner showcase,
I think if it was one big one, people would be upset that it was only Xenoblade for Nintendo.
Yeah. I do understand that. If they did the Xenoblade segment in a regular Direct, it would have been half the Direct. It would have been like an hour-long Direct, and half of it would have been Xenoblade,
Which they did that with Xenoblade 2 back in the day. People hated when they did that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I just don't have much to show off at the moment, I guess. Zelda's a while away.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3, yeah, that's probably going to get its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, Prime Force doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's like I've heard people saying that Bayo 3 is going to get delayed and stuff.
Ugh. Yeah, that's I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just want to talk about this Direct then?
Yeah, we can just move on to what they actually showed off then, if we're done talking about our general thoughts. The first thing they showed off was a big trailer for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, the big new expansion coming from Monster Hunter Rise.
I'm sure this trailer means a lot if you've actually played Rise.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I haven't played Rise. I'm not a big Monster Hunter guy, to be honest. I know you've played World.
Yeah, it's been ages though.
Yeah, so for me, this is like whatever, because it's just like it's a trailer for an expansion for a game I didn't play. So
yeah.
Personally, I just don't care, but that's fine.
Look at all those cool monsters, though.
Yeah, they're your monsties.
Oh, I forgot about that game. Monster Hunter Stories 2. They got like 50 trailers. It just happened. Did anyone play it, do you think?
I think Arlo played it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got nothing.
I don't have much to say on this, to be honest, just because I'm not a Monster Hunter guy. I would need a Monster Gunner guy here to say something about it for me.
Didn't Lucas play Rise?
Yeah, he did. I think he did.
Okay.
He's not here right now.
Tragic.
Oh, well. The next thing they showed off was a port for Nier Automata.
Which, I want to see this running in handheld. This doesn't look. This looks too good for Switch.
Yeah, it does look like a decent port, to be honest.
Like, where's the proof that this isn't just like PS4 footage? I gotta see this running on a handheld mode.
But it is funny that Square Enix is willing to do a real port of Nier, but they won't do a port of Kingdom Hearts, which came out on the PS2.
Weird. I don't know. This is a weird port announcement. Like, it feels like Nier, like, Automata just came out so long ago now that it's like, oh, I guess it's on Switch if you haven't already played it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the special edition. I don't know if the special edition is coming to any other platforms though, but they said there was like new content and stuff in it with like costumes.
Yeah, I think just with the costumes and stuff. So, yeah. I don't know. I still need to I only got the first ending. I never got around to playing 90% of the game.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, people who are interested to pick it up on Switch probably don't care really about the compromises made to get it on Switch. You know, and the people who do care have already played it on a different platform.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I'm surprised Replicant's also not getting ported, considering it just came out like last year. I don't know. Maybe that one's...
I mean, like, Nier Automata is more popular, so that's probably why. Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's one of those things where you kind of expected this Direct to be mostly a lot of ports. You know.
That's kind of a given of a lot of Switch Directs, isn't it? But not a bad announcement. Just
yeah.
I
mean, whatever. Like, hey, now you can play Nier on the bus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That would be really awkward.
Yeah, it would be. You're climbing up a ladder in Nier, and the people are looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, don't play Nier on
Maybe we shouldn't have put Nier Automata on a portable system.
That's what the DLC costumes are. Maybe there's one that doesn't give an upskirt.
Yeah. But... do you want to move on to Lorelei and the Laser Eyes?
Yeah, this looks really neat.
Yeah, it does.
Sort of mystery, puzzle, adventure game.
Yeah.
Gives me real Suda vibes. Like, yes. Very Killer 7 or Silver Case kind of stuff.
Yeah. Exploring a big mansion, solving puzzles.
Yeah, with laser eyes are somehow involved.
Yeah. This does have a very distinct aesthetic.
I know, yeah, it's neato. I don't know. They can't show much considering it's a puzzle mystery game, so you can't say much about it.
I don't know. I think this game is very intriguing.
Oh yeah, I'm interested. I kind of want to pick this up.
Yeah, just the name alone, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I don't know how you could come up with a better title for a video game.
It's excellent.
Whoever picked that name out deserves a raise.
Exactly. Dig the black and white, except for red, though.
Yeah.
Mad World did that. I never played Mad World on Wii. That was another game that did that same aesthetic.
Yeah.
But it's always cool. But, yeah, I got my eye on this one. It's probably of all the new announcements here, I think this might be the most I'm, like, interested in.
Yeah. That stuff that's like a 100% new game. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's other stuff here that I was already interested in that I'm gonna buy, but, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Got anything else more to say on that one?
Nope. It looks pretty cool. Keeping an eye on it. The next thing showed off was Super Bomberman R2. The original Bomberman R was a launch title for the Switch.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it does. Bomberman. It looks like more of Bomberman R, which I heard was fairly decent. All things considered. I just
hope it has all the wacky crossover characters. I want to play as Pyramid Head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's Bomberman. Can't really. Bomberman is like Pac-Man. I don't think I would go out of my way to play it. Like if it was in front of me, I'd play it and have fun. But other than that, I'm not gonna go to the store and pick up a copy of Bomberman.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
It's just kind of like an arcadey game, you know.
Yeah,
I just can't.
It's like it's something you'd stop by the arcade and play a match of.
Yeah, yeah. Like, it's not something I want to spend $40 to $60 on.
Yeah, it is funny seeing Konami crawl out of the woodworks once a year to release one new game that's usually really bad. Although Bomberman R was like the best game they released since Metal Gear Solid 5. So
they've been pretty on top of their collections. Like,
that
their
is
Castlevania
true.
collections have been great.
When they're making like collections, they're usually good. But all their like new stuff has been like garbage outside of Bomberman R, I've heard. Because like, you know, with like Metal Gear Survive and then that Contra Rogue Corps, both of which were just complete fucking
Was that like a mobile game? The Contra one?
No, it wasn't. It was a console game.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because I believe there was a shitty Contra mobile game as well.
There probably was. But
okay,
yeah. I remember it was at E3 one year on Nintendo. It was, the game was Contra. It was top down for some reason. And you had a heat system where you couldn't keep firing. You had to wait for your guns to cool down.
But the whole point of Contra is firing everywhere like a crazy person.
Yes, exactly.
What?
So that's how you know the game was how bad that game was.
I feel like Contra as a franchise, I don't know. We got Cuphead. I could just go play that instead.
Yeah.
Because Contra's identity is just like Rambo and Aliens. There's so many other games of its like aesthetics that it doesn't even matter if like the franchise isn't around.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. There's plenty of other Konami franchises which weren't dead.
Contra's fine at all. It's just one of those things where it's like that kind of style isn't really gonna be as favorable in the modern day when shooters have evolved so much, you know?
I don't know. Cuphead was a pretty big hit.
Yeah, but even Cuphead was like dramatically better designed than your average Contra game.
True. Although, yeah, Contra games were designed to be they were originally arcade before they were NES, so yeah, they were designed to kick your ass and be unwinnable without the Konami code.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Bomberman.
Yeah.
They're treating Bomberman well, I guess. What other Konami series are? Castlevania's dead, and that's fine because Bloodstain's around now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well. Yeah, but let's move on from Konami.
Okay.
And whatnot, because we got Mega Man to talk about.
Oh my god, Mega Man Battle Network.
Yeah, the whole collection. So all of the Battle Network games.
That's I just noticed, I'm looking back at this while we're talking. I just noticed that this trailer has like the shitty like blur filter over it. You know that filter they put on pixelized games and collections? You could just turn it off in the options, but...
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Why did they do that? Nobody likes the way that looks. But whatever, you can turn it off in the options. Yeah, I know a lot of people really love Battle Network. I've heard...
Yeah.
Holy crap, this is a lot of games.
Yeah, I didn't even realize they made this many Battle Network games. Like, I know they made like a lot of them, but I didn't realize they made that many.
Mega Man was so freaking busy, like GBA era.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Mega Man was always kind of busy with like, what was it? Like, I like 2 games a year, like on ES, feels like.
I've never played any of the Battle Network games, but I always liked the Mega Man.exe designs. You know?
Oh, yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah. I always thought was one
cyberspace.
Of the cooler renditions of Mega Man. Visually.
Yeah. There's so many Mega Man spin-offs now.
Yeah. Dude, I really want them to like bring back Mega Man full force with like a new 3D title that's like not Legends. You know?
Isn't Legends the only 3D one that doesn't suck though? Like we had the X 3D one that was...
That's true, awful. And that's debatable whether or not Legends sucks or not.
I know a lot of people that really like Legends.
Yeah, it's gonna be depending on who you ask.
I've played the Tron Bond spin-off game, and that's fun.
Yeah, but what I want to see from Mega Man is I just want to see a new 3D Mega Man game that plays like Ratchet and Clank. Like, just full stop. It just plays just like Ratchet and Clank, but it's Mega Man skinned. That's all I want.
Mega Man's a bit of a weird franchise. I think it's... I don't know. I think its entire identity is in kind of the formula of the 6 robot masters. You fight them and do that. Like, I don't know if you could change the formula too much without it turning into a complete spin-off like Battle Network. I don't know.
Well, that's fine, because no matter what you would do, it would be do something new with Mega Man. It would be a new spin-off series, and that's fine, because Mega Man has dozens of them.
Yeah.
You know, that's what Mega Man X is. You know? There's only...
to be fair, X is just better original Mega Man. I'm going to say
I mean, more or less, yeah, but they're not the same. You know, there's only 11 mainline Mega Man entries, you know? And every other Mega Man game is a spin-off.
Yeah, that's 11's a lot.
I mean, like, that is the same amount of real mainline entries as Final Fantasy, you know?
You're so mean to the Final Fantasy series.
I'm not mean to it. It's just it has a lot of spin-offs that like to pretend that they're mainline entries. The mainline entries are 1 through 10 and then 13.
What about 10-2?
I mean, okay, but that's a sequel to a mainline entry. That's different.
What about 4-2? Is that even a full game? The After Years or whatever?
No, that's just a re-release with more stuff.
Is it? Okay, because that's like sold separately, so I wasn't sure.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Mega Man. Yeah, it is cool. Is there any Mega Man games we're missing the Legends games, I guess. We don't have those. Anything modern. We got the Zero games, the X games, the original games. They're all on modern stuff now.
That's true. Yeah, they'll probably do Legends eventually. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I guess there's Mega Man and Bass or whatever that is.
I thought that was part of one of the Mega Man collections.
It might be, and I'm just unaware because they split these up weirdly. Where it's like there's like 2 collections for each series. It's kind of annoying.
Because they want to increase sales, you know.
I guess.
and like, it's also like it's kind of weird because it's like the ones are usually very front loaded because the first half are always like a lot better than the second half. But then the second half will have like 1 or 2 games that are good that you want, you know.
Like the Mega Man Classic first collection has 1 through 6. You know, all the NES games.
Yeah, all the ones people actually want. And then the other ones are kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, like the WiiWare games are cool, but I don't want to pick them up on their own, really, if I already have 1 through 6, you know? Yeah. Just rather play those.
It's fine. I mean, not really, but it could be better, but, you know.
It could be better, but it's fine.
Yeah, these aren't the worst collections, but they're also not the best.
Yeah.
I remember there was, like, a big Mega Man collection on the PS2 that I had as a kid.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I think I've heard that one.
Yeah. You would, like, go through doors, and each door would be a different game.
Oh, hop, nice. It's like Sonic Jam.
Yep.
It's awesome. But yeah, Mega Man. I don't know.
This is a cool collection.
I always wanted to get around to Battle Network, so this will be convenient.
Yeah, I'm happy to see them finally getting ported.
Yep.
Yeah. Battle Network needed the love. Awesome. So, the next big announcement was Pac-Man World Repack.
Yeah,
the pack is back!
Pac-Man's 3D platformers have, like, always existed, and I've never heard anyone on the planet talk about them.
I think they're cool.
Oh, yeah, they look cool. I've always wanted to play them. It's just, like, I've never once heard someone talk about them.
This is like the most perfectly timed announced for a Pac-Man remake. Because everyone's been memeing up the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures recently. For how terrible it is. I remember the first time you showed me the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures intro theme. I physically died.
It's true. You went into cardiac arrest. It was terrifying.
Yeah. Tragically, I died.
But
I survived.
By the way, did you see that they replaced Miss Pac-Man?
Yeah, it's now Pac-Mom.
Because they don't have the rights to her or something bizarre? Like, what the hell's going on? She's not in the collection either, apparently.
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard the story, but I don't remember the details on it. It's some copyright shenanigans. They somehow lost ownership of Miss Pac-Man.
Bizarre. Yeah. Pac-Man got a divorce. It's so sad.
Yeah, and the people holding them against them, you know, they're doing it like, oh yeah, pay us like $500,000 or whatever, we'll give her back. So, probably way more than that, but yeah.
You think like a series that's as much as like a merchandise juggernaut as Pac-Man, they could just do that? Like they could just dish out that kind of cash?
Well, I mean, like, Miss Pac-Man is nice to have because everyone just likes Miss Pac-Man the game more, but Pac-Man the character is much more merchandisable.
That's true.
So they don't care about having Miss Pac-Man to sell merch because nobody cares about Miss Pac-Man merch. They just care about Miss Pac-Man game because it's just better regular Pac-Man, you know?
Yeah, it is. It's much better.
Yeah.
It's the only one where arcade machines still exist. Seriously, it's like the only arcade machine you can find on the freaking planet is Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah. But I'm really excited for the Pac-Man World repack.
Yeah.
Yeah. This along with the Klonoa remasters.
I was just about to bring up Klonoa.
Yeah, it's like I think I'm definitely gonna get this because I've been interested in the Pac-Man World games for like forever.
I've been like mildly interested. Yeah, like I know nothing about them. I just know they've existed and they look like solid 3D platformers. Yeah,
so what I know about them is 1 is decent, 2 is good, 3 is not good.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ghostly Adventures is Ghostly Adventures.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
Yeah, that's the one where Pac-Man becomes a meme.
Oof. He actually says that in the show. He says, oh no, I'm a meme. So sad.
It's so good.
You got anything else to say about the pack?
This was one of the cooler announcements in this direct.
It probably was.
Oh, it definitely was. It really caught me off guard because I was not expecting to see anything like this.
I wasn't either.
You're gonna rev roll and butt bounce through platforming action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. Hopefully, this does well enough that they decide to do 2 after this.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody loves 2 the most.
And
then they can just forget about 3 and then make a new Pac-Man World game.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Just like Crash 4, where they just ignore the sequels. That'd be great.
Yeah. Those Crash sequels deserve to be ignored.
Yes. Insanity's kind of funny, but yeah.
Yeah.
But our next game, if you have much more to say.
Yeah, Pac-Man World looks really good. Definitely gonna pick it up.
We got Blank.
Blank, yeah. This is cute.
It's cute. Little puzzle platformer thing.
Yeah.
Where you walk around as a cute deer and what is it, a fox?
Yeah, a little baby fox thingy. It's cute. I really like the art style.
It is really cute. Monochrome.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Unfinished Swan.
Oh yeah, that game was black and white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I've always wanted to play that, but I think it's still only on PS3.
I know it got ported to PS4.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Or at the very least, you can play the PS3 version on PS4.
Okay.
Huh. So, yeah, you should be able to buy it from the PS4 shop.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is cute. I like the snowy look. With
Yeah, it looks... The art looks like pencil drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's very cozy. Very, very cozy. Good winter game. I get some hot cocoa and play it.
Yeah, I really like the aesthetic of this.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's getting published by Gearbox.
Really? I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Gearbox.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, so
I didn't know, because I'm assuming this is like an indie project, an indie game. So I didn't know Gearbox published indies and stuff at all.
They publish a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like they republished Bulletstorm recently, even though they didn't originally publish that.
Odd. But
they added Duke Nukem to that, so that was great. So they should add Duke Nukem to this game as well. You gotta fight him. It'd be great. So I guess this is the best Gearbox game as well. All right.
Yeah, it does look really cool.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. Cutesy.
Like overall, this direct showed off a lot of like smaller stuff, but most of the stuff was really cool and interesting. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even the stuff we seen before, we saw some nice more stuff of it. You know.
Yeah. I guess we can move on because there isn't too much to talk about it because it is kind of just a a cinematic walky platformer, you know.
yeah, you know, it's you get what you see, you know.
Yeah, it is like a co-op, so
yeah, so that'll be neat.
Yeah, but we can move on to Return to Monkey Island if you want.
Yeah, New Monkey Island.
Yeah,
from Ron Gilbert.
Yes,
original creator. I am digging this art style so hard.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I actually saw a lot of people say they didn't like the art style when they were first showing this off. Like, they actually finally showed footage and stuff.
Yeah,
which
I'm from this trailer reaction or the original announcement trailer reaction?
A bit after the original announcement, because the original announcement didn't show much at all. Just remember, it just showed some skeletons in a boat.
Right.
There was a few they shared some screenshots where it just kind of showed Guybrush Threepwood and stuff, and I remember seeing a lot of people not liking it, which I'm surprised by. This looks great visually.
I think this looks pretty good, but I can understand if someone didn't care for it, you know? Especially because it is also fairly different from the original.
I like it a lot more than the special editions of Monkey Island, which are fine ports. I just find them kind of ugly.
Yeah.
I think this is... It was either do something like this or just a wildly different art style or do it pixel, and I think this is the right choice.
I agree. I think this is more appealing overall than going for a pixel.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone would agree with that, but that's just my take.
Yeah, this is real charming. Yeah, still looks funny. Art's gorgeous.
There was a very loud motorcycle outside. I'm sorry about that.
I didn't pick it up.
It looked like it got picked up on OBS, but it's fine.
Oh well.
Just in case anybody heard that. Sorry about that. Not a big deal. Yeah, the art style is very distinct overall.
Oh yeah, very
I can't really think of anything to even compare it to be honest.
I think some of Double Fine's games are similar. Not exactly the same, but similar.
Yeah.
Which is ironic, because Tim Schafer of Double Fine co-wrote Monkey Island. Surprised he's not on board with this, from what I know.
He's probably busy, if I had to guess.
Yeah. But, I don't know. We've had a few Monkey Island games before, Telltale made some. They were kind of ugly, because they made them 3D. And they just looked ugly. But those first two are really, really good. They're just really fun puzzles, really funny. And yeah, this one I have faith this one will be too.
Yeah, me too. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. This is probably actually I don't sound that excited because we've known about it for a bit. If this was a new announcement, I'd probably be more.
To be fair, we haven't really seen anything off of it until now. This was the first big trailer, and it actually did show off a lot of the game. And overall, I think it looks really great.
Are they finally going to explain what the secret of Monkey Island is, though?
Well, that's what they said in the trailer. They said, "I finally found the secret of Monkey Island."
That's just a running joke throughout the series that they never explain what the secret is.
Yeah. The secret was the friends we made along the way.
Oh my god.
Maybe the monkeys are actually people, and it's actually Human Island.
Ah!
Whoa.
Fun fact, I don't think there's any monkeys on Monkey Island, actually, if I remember right.
I mean, I can believe that.
Which is another
Everyone
joke.
knows monkeys live in the sea, not on land.
It's true.
Yeah.
So do you think this will pull a Crash 4 and ignore the rest of the series past 2?
I think it will.
Okay.
It will have like a joke about a couple of them, probably, right?
Okay, yeah.
It will like make fun of them. It'll be like, oh, good thing none of that actually happened. It will like wake up from a dream, and the dream will be like a flashpoint of all the previous like other Monkey Island games, and I'll wake up and be like, oof, it was just a dream. Good thing none of that actually happened.
I actually wonder if they're going to acknowledge 2's ending, because the rest of the series just never acknowledges it, because 2's ending is just this insane meta nonsense that you can't follow up on.
Right.
I can't even spoil it because it's weird and bizarre and doesn't make sense out of context, but I don't know. I don't know if I assume they're just going to ignore it as a joke again.
Yeah.
But that's a safe bet. But yeah, looking forward to this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, apparently Lucasfilm. Also, I'm seeing at the end Lucasfilm still owns this. I thought they would have sold this by now to just.
I didn't even know Lucasfilms still did anything at all. I thought name. I mean, I know Disney owns them. I figured
if you go
Disney
to their website, it's just been redirected to as a Star Wars website now. Because that's the only thing they've made.
Yeah, I figured like Disney just kind of like threw the name out more or less, you know.
I think Double Fine bought almost all of their IPs aside from Monkey Island, which I guess they still own. I think they're just letting Ron Gilbert do whatever the hell he wants because they don't care.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like they make money no matter what. There's no reason not to. Just let him use the IP, you know. It's his thing.
I think the only other like LucasArts IP that's not owned by Double Fine or Disney is just Sam & Max, because that's still owned by the original creator.
Right.
Entirely. Like, he just rents that out to different devs.
Yeah, and Disney has nothing to lose by letting him make it, you know.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah. They're not going to do shit with Monkey Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, in the 2000s, when Disney was actually planning an animated Monkey Island movie, it never materialized, though. That would have been neat.
Who knows? Maybe Return to Monkey Island will pop off really hard. You know?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. Turns out Monkey Island IP was slowly gaining a massive base of fans throughout the years. Well, the IP laid dormant, and now Return to Monkey Island is just going to explode in popularity when they all finally get a new toy to play with.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen. This game is going to sell 1 billion copies.
It's going to sell among 1 million copies. Anyway, do you want to talk about Rabbids now?
Yeah. I've played a bit of the last Mario & Rabbids game because it was on sale for like $15 a while back, and I was like, Nintendo games never go on sale. I have to grab this.
Right.
Even though so I played like the first world. It's kind of boring just because it's really easy.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
It probably starts getting fun like in the really late game. But I don't know. Something like XCOM is fun because it's kind of brutal. Like, you know, you can lose people in like a single turn if you're not careful. But this, I don't know. Like, yeah, this is really fun if you're like a kid or something. It's probably a greater introduction to like strategy games.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of why I didn't bother with it, because I kind of figured off the bat it was just like, oh, it's just going to be watered down XCOM, you know?
Yeah. The mechanics are really neat. Like, I really like the dashing and the jumping off of each other and all like the status effects. Those are really fun. But yeah, I don't know. I could not get into it. If I played it more, got to the later worlds, and it gets hard, I'd probably enjoy it. But I don't know.
Right. Because I know a lot of people who did enjoy it, mostly enjoyed it for the charm.
It is charming. I mean, even if it feels first-party Nintendo, even if it is Ubisoft.
Yeah.
That Nintendo charm goes a long way.
Yeah. It is, managed under one of the few Ubisoft development teams left that were not shoved down into the...
See, I think anything Ubisoft makes that's not an open world game, I'm trying to think, is it like always like a 10 out of 10? We got like Rayman, the good Splinter Cell games. Like,
I mean, yeah.
For real, like, Ubisoft's non-open world games are amazing.
It's true. Like, a lot of their games are good,
Yeah, it's just... Hey, by the way, is Beyond Good and Evil 2 full out canceled at this point?
They never announced it, but it might as well be.
Okay. I think the director full out left, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Okay.
So it's dead in the water.
Okay.
It's one of those things where they're never going to announce its cancellation,
I don't think
you'll never hear about it again,
Because when they finally showed it, it turned out to be a prequel that had like little to do with the original anyway,
yeah,
so I don't think people
no
were getting that anymore.
Yeah. Like at that point, nobody even cared. I was just like, well, if you're not even going to give us what we actually wanted, then fuck you anyway. Yeah.
Or it will just come out after like 15 years randomly, like Duke Nukem Forever or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the original build of Duke Nukem Forever leaked. Finally,
I heard about that. We just play the
good Duke Nukem Forever now. It's mostly unfinished, but it's still much, much better than the one that finally came out. But yeah, Sparks. I don't know. It's Mario Rabbids.
I feel like there's stuff to talk about here. It was a big, long gameplay trailer, right? It explained the combat.
The combat's identical, aside from the fact it's no longer grid-based.
Yes, yeah. They swapped out the grid for just an area circle, which is not too uncommon for, tactical RPGs.
Yeah,
they usually are either like they're grid-based or they're like this, where there's a circle.
Yeah.
But it's fairly interchangeable. It's kind of like choosing between turn order, turn based, or active time battle, for a JRPG.
Yeah, like they at their core they play the same.
Yeah, at their core they're more or less the same. They're different, of course, and they add differences to them, but they're still functionally the same,
Yeah, like mechanically it's gonna feel similar. Yeah, I don't know. The Rabbids are a weird fit for a strategy game.
Yeah, they are. I don't know.
I like the Rabbids, actually. I don't know why I like the Rabbids, just considering I don't like minions or anything.
They are very weird. I don't care for them much at all. I don't hate them as much as the minions. I don't know.
I think I just really like Rabbids Go Home, and that's it.
That's understandable.
Which, that's the kind of game that's a fit for the Rabbids. Because it's like a chaos simulator. Like, the games the Rabbids make sense that are like mini game party collections or like chaos simulators.
Yeah.
It's weird having them in a thoughtful strategy game.
Oh, you know what? I was looking at Rabid Rosalina, right? And I was like, okay. I was thinking, I was like, what am I thinking of? Like, what is this reminding me of? And then I realized that I was like, oh, Vex from League of Legends.
Who?
Okay, so it's the newest female Yordle champion.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen him around.
Yeah,
okay, I haven't played League in 1800 years, but okay, yeah.
She's like the emo goth girl. Yeah.
They just made the emo poppy skin into a real skin, into a full character. Okay.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of. Yeah, I don't know. They had this weird ghost rabbit. I don't know if it was in the trailer or if it was in release images afterwards. But I saw people talking about it,
Oh, wait, is it one of fire around it? Oh, no, that's like a Luma Rabid of fire. Okay, alright.
Yeah, no. There's like this ghost rabid girl.
Okay.
And they gave her this like weird, sexy outfit for some reason.
What?
Yeah, no, it's like a really weird design. It's like a ghost rabid.
What the fuck?
But they gave her like some bunny girl outfit or something like that.
Well, they are a bunny.
Yeah. It was kind of a weird design. I was like, why did they do that?
I think if a Rabbids thing is weirding you out, that's the point.
It's just confusing.
I don't know. Also, by the way, was Bowser not already playable in the first one? What the heck?
I know they had like a big Donkey Kong expansion DLC.
They did. But no Bowser?
Now Bowser's here.
Oh my gosh. You know my one like issue I remember playing it? It felt like really like safe Mario. Like it felt like the kind of Mario like you see like in Mario merchandise. It didn't feel like a real game.
I mean, I kind of get what you're saying there, yeah.
Like, you know, like everything like real big Mario games, you know, they're all like really wildly different. Nothing really actually has the regular Mario aesthetic aside from like New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So that was a bit boring, what I remember. But then again, this looks a bit wackier. So
it's got the Rabbids in it.
Rabbids.
I don't know. These games do weird stuff.
Yeah. Still, it's still an incredibly weird concept, and it hasn't really gotten any weirder even with a sequel now. Like,
I don't know. I think they're getting weirder.
You think?
I think they are.
It's. I don't know. It's still very strange.
Because I still remember hearing about all the leaks for the original before it got announced.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it was just like, I was like, you can't be serious.
No. When you hear leaks of something like that, of course it's real because that's something would come up with.
Yeah, no human could have realistically predicted that and then try to fight it off as a fake leak.
So yeah, it had to be real.
Yeah, it's just like, how did this happen?
I don't know.
It's like they won't let Paper Mario have party members, but they'll let this shit happen.
I mean, this isn't bad in this game. I don't know. It's good. It's just a weird choice.
It's just so odd.
Yeah. I don't know. They had more info on Ubisoft YouTube, apparently, but who cares?
Oh, right. That's probably where the Ghost Rabbit came from.
But, yeah. Want to move on to our next game?
Yeah, let's move on. It was Little Noah in the Synchroin of Paradise. I know they said this was...
They said Sion, but I say Skion.
Whatever it's pronounced. Anyway.
Looks like a sort of roguelike thing where you build parties with people and your attacks are like the lineup of like your party members, it looks like.
Yeah.
So like you have like a queue of attacks, which that sounds really neat. Yeah. So you're like plan combos and stuff beforehand, I believe. Or maybe it's random, who knows?
I'm not 100% sure. But
either way,
I'm pretty sure the character designers and like the artists for the 2D art is the same as the Bravely Default character designer.
Yeah, it's got that same sort of shading and weird, unique chibi look.
Yeah. I'm interested in this, to be honest. There isn't too much to say on it. I kind of want to get it, to be honest. Got a big airship. I like the art style.
Yeah, it's cute. I don't know, it didn't really grab me too much. It just kind of RPG roguelike thing. I don't know.
I'm interested in it. I kind of want to check it out further.
Yeah, I want to see more. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. I mean, it's already out, so.
Oh, it's already out?
Yeah. They said it was out today.
Oh.
It was one of those. Okay. It's like, it's out now. Play it with your gamer diaper.
I wasn't listening. But, alright.
Yeah. I can't believe the diaper chief died of fox die.
What? What?
I'm not gonna explain that joke. If you got it, you got it. Think about it. Who would die if fox die?
Our next game is Railgrade.
Now, it looks like a cool rail sim.
This game looks awesome.
Yeah.
But this railway spaghetti looks like it would drive me insane if I tried to play it. There's so much like probably going on that I think I would just go nuts.
This looks like a pretty cool train simulator.
Oh yeah. The aesthetic's pretty nice too. It's got, I don't know, it's got this sort of like industrial look instead of just going for ugly simulator realism.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's unique. It looks neato.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know, I like games where you just build a big thing and make money. That's always fun.
Like, in the trailer, it looked like there was at least 3 points in which trains were about to collide, and it cut out before they did.
I can't imagine any of these rail networks being efficient. This is just spaghetti.
That's what you think. Anyway, do you want to just move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the next game was actually one of the more interesting ones they showed off. It was RPG Time, The Legend of Wright.
This is neato. It's like you're drawing the game as it happens.
Yeah. I never played it, but I'm guessing this might be a little similar to, say, Draw to Life.
Drawn to Life was more of a just a sort of standard platformer. It's just that it would let you like create every like asset by yourself.
Right. Okay.
Like every once in a while, I'll be like, "Hey, draw what this ability should look like, or draw what this vehicle should look like stuff like that." And that was kind of
what I remember. I never played it, but I remember hearing people say that Draw to Life had this like really weird meta element that came in like at the end of the game.
Freaking insane! I played Draw to Life as a kid, and it's like a hallucination of someone like after a car accident or something.
That's crazy.
Like they imagine like an entire like fantasy world, and like you're like person that you draw on is like the Messiah. It's insane.
That's crazy. Anyway, RPG Time, Legend of Wright. This looks cool.
It does. This looks cute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of self-explanatory what it is. If you see the trailer, it's just...
but this looks so cool. You're playing as like a 10-year-old boy who wants to make games, and so he draws in his notebook out like a whole game that he wants to make in the future, and it's so cute and charming. I really want to check this game out.
Yeah. Just... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just it's cute.
I think this looks really cool. It reminds me a lot of the Plucky Squire, which is another game that's
it's what I thought the Plucky Squire was when it started. Except for the Plucky Squire, then like halfway through the trailer, it turns into like something completely different.
Yeah.
But so this is that. Like it's what I originally wanted from that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Plucky Squire is kind of like, in a sense, like A Link to the Past, but instead of having a light world and a dark world, you have a 2D world and a 3D world.
Okay. That makes sense.
Well, this is just like, it's a RPG in a notebook with like everything hands-on. It's really charming. I honestly really want to pick this game up. It looks really cool.
Yeah, this looks really cute. Is this... Okay, it's coming out August. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the real meta elements. Like he's got like pop-out characters that are on straws at one point. and then he flips to one to hit him with the tail, and the next panel is on the back. That's so clever.
Yeah, you can erase elements and then redraw them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game looks really cool. I really want to get it, to be honest. But I have nothing else to say on it. We can move on to Sonic Frontiers.
I can finally 100% say I am behind this game.
That's cool.
Sonic Frontiers.
So, annoying me. They start the thing by saying spin dash into a new zone. This game doesn't have zones.
No.
And it doesn't have a spin dash.
No, I think it does have spin dash, though. They just haven't shown it, apparently.
I heard that it does not have spin dash. My sources have told me that there is no spin dash. I've heard mixed things on the moveset. Well, if there's no spin dash, I'm suing Nintendo for false advertising.
I've also read that apparently the physics are adjustable, which I need to hear more about that shit.
I heard about that as well.
Which, that just sounds wonderful. Like, okay, you don't want, like, boost physics? Okay, go make it feel like adventure. Do it yourself.
But I heard that was more of, like, just adjusting your control scheme and stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious. I need to hear more. Just because adjusting your control scheme isn't something you necessarily hear someone bring up. I don't know.
Well,
every game has that.
I don't know. I think what I heard, it was kind of like you make it so that when you turn the stick, left, Sonic will turn more left.
Okay. I'm very glad we'll probably see the structure of this though, where there's actual Sonic levels that that are, I don't know, in there. You get keys and stuff for beating them.
Right.
There you go, structure. So it's not just big empty open world. We still have the fun set piece Sonic levels.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, even the visuals look a bit cleaned up since when we first saw it. Like the animations, I don't know, like slightly, not like.
I don't know. I mean, you gotta remember we're seeing the Switch version, so to me it looks pretty crusty still. Although it looks extra crusty because it's on the Switch.
I mean more like the animations. Like I'm seeing less of like the jank we saw in that like first look.
No, I'm still seeing the same jank. It's just slightly less janky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Slightly less jank.
I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see the full release.
But I don't know. Also, Big the Cat has apparently been confirmed. Separately from this. He's going to show up. So this is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, Big is also in the new Netflix show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We see at the very end of this trailer someone who looks like... they look like Infinite to me.
Okay, so they explained this character a bit more, like, on like their website or whatever. I'm not 100% sure, but their name is Sage.
Okay.
I don't really know what they do. I just know their name is Sage, and she's basically just Infinite but cooler.
And we don't have a theme song by Aaron Hansen, so it's all good. Wait, did Aaron rap in the game, or is that just a cover?
That was just a cover.
I wasn't sure, because I wouldn't put it past Sega.
I'm pretty sure that was the Nate Wants to Battle cover.
Okay, I wasn't 100% sure.
Aaron Hansen.
Why was Egoraptor like the Sonic ambassador for so long?
I don't know.
Despite the fact that Egoraptor vocally hates Sonic, I don't know.
I don't know. They dropped him, so it doesn't really matter.
I don't know. I'm excited for Frontiers. I still have my worries, but I want to play this.
I'm still kind of like.
This is looking so much. It's looking so much better every time we see it.
Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna buy it at launch because that's stupid. I'm gonna wait for Some Call Me Johnny's review, and if he says this should be banging dead ass, I'm gonna get it. Some Call Me Johnny would not use those words at all, but. Yeah,
if it's that good though, he buy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Some Call Me Johnny's review, and if he says it's good, I'll pick it up. And if he says it's
But this has just been, I really just gotta say, this is looking so much better every time we see it. That first look was generally one of the worst like trailers I've ever seen, maybe.
It was a bad first showing.
It was just Sonic walking around the overworld doing nothing. Like, it was like, wow, you could not have sold a game worse than that.
Yeah.
But
Sage looks cool.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm hoping this game doesn't suck ass. I'm praying. Every Sonic fan, what they need to do right now is they need to pray to God, whatever deity they believe in. And you need to pray. You need to pray because that is the only way Sonic Team is going to be able to make a good Sonic game is through a miracle, divine force, through divine intervention. You know, that's the only way.
At the very least, they said this game will be long. Unlike Forces, which I could beat in like an hour.
Yeah. I really want this game to be good because I would really like to play it, but I'm not going to pick it up if it's not good. You know?
Yep.
So you gotta go, you know, before you go to bed tonight, you gotta pray to God that Sonic Frontiers is good.
All right, I don't know.
Yeah.
Our next game is now Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's Disney Dreamland Valley. I don't think we need to talk about this one.
It's just Disney slice of life bullshit.
There's one of these in every Nintendo Direct, you know?
There is.
So we don't need to talk about it because no one cares.
Who buys these?
Children? But not children, because the children won't buy it. Parents buy them for their children.
Oh, yes, that's who, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and those Disney adults. Those people.
I hope the Disney adults aren't buying that. Anyway, let's just move on to the Live Alive remake. There was a demo for it and stuff. I don't know. I
have not played the demo yet.
Me neither.
I mean, something like an RPG, I'd probably just rather play the full game. I don't know. I'm already like sold on this game because I've heard good things about the original.
Yeah.
People have played.
I just have too many RPGs in my backlog, so this is just another game that's just on my backlog.
Yep.
You know, it's like I'll get to it one day, maybe. I don't have time for it right now.
Video games. Why are they so long?
It's just the RPGs. I still need to play Persona 5. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't bring up Persona yet.
It's okay. Anyway, I don't have much to say on it. It looks fine. We talked about it before. Doraemon, Story of Seasons.
Yeah, it's a new Harvest Moon game.
Yeah, but Doraemon this time.
What's the point of a Harvest Moon game if you can't hit on someone every day and marry them? Unless you can marry Doraemon. Then I understand this game. Otherwise, nah.
I don't know.
Get out of here.
This does feel like a really niche title because it's like it's only gonna appeal to people who, one, like Doraemon, and two, also like Harvest Moon.
I think that's a pretty sizable chunk of Japan.
I suppose that's true. But it's not like something that's like necessarily has a lot of crossover, like the Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney crossover game, you know?
Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton, Capcom like refused to localize that for years because they thought it wouldn't sell. And then they like released it. It was like the best selling Phoenix Wright game ever.
Of course it would be.
Like, what the hell were they thinking?
It's such a weird thought because it's like
when Square Enix didn't want to localize Bravely Default.
That's dumb. I'm surprised this is getting localized, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, Doraemon's not super niche. I mean, it was like on Disney XD for crying out loud. Like, it gets consistently released in America, like on TV, so kids see it.
I guess. It's like, of all like the anime IPs, you know, especially the more popular ones, Doraemon is one of the ones that I feel like is like very, like, only really popular in Japan, you know, and doesn't have a lot of Western appeal, you know? Overall.
Yeah. Because the only person Doraemon appeals to is like 3-year-olds.
Yeah.
So unless they're airing it on like Disney Junior or something, no American 3-year-olds are going to be seeing it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those IPs, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this is like a very little kid. I mean, it's a Harvest Moon game, so I don't even know if like I could just be good for a little kid. These games are stressful.
Yeah, I never really got that far into my Harvest Moon playthrough because I couldn't manage my stamina good enough.
Exactly.
I could never make any progress in the game because I would spend all day just watering crops and then being like, well, I'm out of stamina, you know? And then I'd start, you know, I couldn't actually interact with any of the townsfolk because I'd have to neglect all of my crops for that whole day in order to do that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, there's tricks, you know, you gotta go to bed early, you have to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
There's
well, that's the thing. I never got far enough to unlock like actually cooking food yourself.
No, these games are merciless. I don't know why.
I don't know.
At least most of them you can't die. Some of the Harvest Moon games you can straight up die.
Yeah. I don't know. I found Harvest Moon very challenging.
It's very stressful. But I don't know. The Friends of Mineral Town remake on Switch is really good. Just buy that instead of this Doraemon one. Unless you're a Doraemon fan or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, I guess we can move on to Minecraft Legends. There's a trailer for that.
Yep. We've seen this before.
Earlier this month. It's the Minecraft RTS
thing.
Yeah. It's an action RTS. It's an RTS. In the same sense that, like, Pikmin's an RTS.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of already gave my thoughts on this before.
Yeah. We can just move on to the next thing. If you want to watch the Microsoft reaction, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dragon Quest Treasures got a big trailer for this.
Like, open world Dragon Quest, but you have Pokemon?
So, this is the first time we saw, like, a big trailer for it, I want to say. Okay. So, what this is, I guess you recruit monsters, and then you can go on quests, right? You venture out through the world with real-time action combat with your recruited monster party. You go collect treasure and stuff, and then bring it back to your base to expand your base, and then repeat, you know?
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, you're exploring out, finding treasure, you bring the treasure back to your base, expand your base, recruit new monster party members, stuff like that.
Gameplay loop.
Yeah. It looks decent. It looks fine.
Yeah. I'd rather play Dragon Quest Minecraft. Whatever that one was called. Dragon Quest Builders?
Yes. There's a couple of those.
I can expand my base and also play Minecraft.
Yes. I think this looks fine, but I'm not personally interested in it at all.
I've never gotten a Dragon Quest series, and if I did, it would probably be of a mainline game rather than something like this.
Yeah.
Or Builders.
Yeah.
I've heard interesting things
the
about
only
Builders.
Dragon Quest game I put like a lot of time into was 9. And there was a lot of things I liked about 9. But then there was also a couple elements of it that I didn't like. Although partially, that was probably just me playing the game poorly.
Yeah, isn't it like brutally hard?
I'm not so sure if I would say brutally hard, but
not brutally hard, just more makes you grind and it is punishing compared to something like, say, Final Fantasy, where you can kind of just coast through.
From what I remember of it, it was very grind heavy, but that could have been me playing the game wrong because I don't know if I had a dedicated healer in my party, so that was probably
would explain it. I don't think a turn-based RPG is winnable without a dedicated healer.
You see, when I played as RPGs as a kid, I would always just like, I don't want a healer in my party. I just want balls to the wall, you know? I want full damage, everybody, you know? So, like, when I was playing Final Fantasy 3, every playthrough I did, I would never have a white mage in my party. I would only run a red mage. So I was like, I can just get all the healing I need, and then he can actually attack. Boom.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I've played through Final Fantasy 3 like over a dozen times. The only playthrough I ever completed was the one where I had a dedicated white mage in my party.
Yeah, that adds up.
Yeah. So that's the secret to beating Final Fantasy 3, everybody. Put a white mage in your party. Yeah. That's the secret to every RPG. Just put a white mage in your party.
I mean, it could ruin turn-based RPGs for you once you realize that the secret is just you have to output more healing than the enemy outputs damage per turn, and you can't lose.
Yeah. I keep in mind, when I said I did a playthrough, like 12 playthroughs of Final Fantasy 3, I mean, I would play up to the final boss and then not be able to beat the final boss. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, because like Dragon Quest 9, right? Because it has this mechanic, and it's kind of annoying how they did it. Because if your party wipes out, instead of just getting a game over and getting sent back to your last save, you get sent back to the last town you're at, but you lose half the money you were currently holding.
Oh, that's when you just turn off your console.
Yeah, more or less. That's what you should do, you know? But like, yeah. The only upside to that is you keep the experience, but you lose all your money. Now, there's a mechanic in the game where you can store your money in a bank, right? But there's only one bank in the entire game, and it's in like the second town.
That
so
sucks.
Every time you want to deposit money, yeah, exactly. So every time you want to deposit money or withdraw money from the bank, you have to zoom back to that town.
This is why Earthbound,
which is a big pain in the butt
when you die,
when you haven't unlocked the zoom spell yet.
The bank should just be accessible by an ATM. Yeah. Even in fantasy settings, just give me an ATM. I don't care.
There's no reason not to just have a bank in every town.
And I don't know. After Dragon Quest, we just had a sizzle reel. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a sizzle reel. I don't really care about the sizzle reel. And then there was Portal coming to the Switch. Yeah,
it's Portal. Yay! Yes. I should replay the Portal games. Portal's the best. Just, the best game.
Yeah.
Once again, this is a weird port, like a weirdly late port. Like what? Did Portal 2 come out like 2011?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I want a Half-Life 1 port on Switch. That would be hilarious. No. What about a TF2 port? You just get the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions on Switch?
That will never happen.
I mean, we just got a Portal port. Who knows? Anything's
Portal
possible.
makes sense. Anyway, it's just a port. We can move on to Harvestella.
Looks like Rune Factory.
Yes, but by Square Enix.
And then they're like, there's an evil season coming that plants can't grow.
Yes, that's just called winter.
Yeah.
I guess it's like, George R. R. Martin land, where winter lasts for 12,000 years or some shit like that.
Okay. This just looks like a higher budget Rune Factory. I don't know.
In some aspects, yeah.
I mean, a bit more like action elements, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't get much from this trailer, to be honest.
This looks like a PS2 cult classic.
It kind of does. This looks like a remaster of a PS2 cult classic, yeah.
Like one of those games on PS2 that, like, some people, like, totally consider the greatest game ever made.
Yeah, it does give me, like, Dark Cloud vibes.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the kind of game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a game.
I don't know. In some aspects, it kind of reminds me a little bit What's the series called?
Which one?
The ones where you're like an alchemist girl.
Atelier.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah, those
ones. There's Atelier Ryza.
Yeah, but there's each one has like a different protagonist.
Yeah. Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of that a little bit.
Yeah, I
in
see
the
it.
RPG, marketed towards girls, sort of way.
Yeah. yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I need to play the Atelier games also. I keep hearing good things about those. Those are also turn-based from what I know.
Yes. This was also kind of weird because it was like half real-time action RPG and then half farm sim RPG,
Yeah, Rune Factory is kind of like that though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, where it's like half RPG, half Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it looks bad.
This is so going to appeal to such a specific niche crowd, though. Like, there's going to be some people that absolutely adore this, though. It's just
this is definitely going to be like somebody's favorite game.
Yeah. It's that vibe.
Yes, it's definitely like, this is weirdly specific. Someone will love this, and most people will not care about it, sort of thing.
Yep. But
it does really do feel like a remastered PS2 cult classic.
It does!
It's how it looks and stuff.
This game looks like something for 2003.
But you know what? We need more games like that.
Exactly.
I want more
That's why
PS2
Strange from Paradise
games,
was the greatest game ever made.
Yeah.
Because it was just a PS2 game. But, yep. Harvest Stella or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's just move on to the final thing, which was the Persona ports.
This would have been more exciting if Xbox didn't have it a week ago.
Yeah, this really would have been. People would have been flipping their shits and wouldn't have necessarily seen it coming if Xbox didn't, spoil it. Because it's like, at that point, it's like, okay, if they're coming to Xbox and PC, then it's like, well, they're definitely going to come to Switch too,
I was almost hoping they wouldn't, because it would have been the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, it was still funny that Xbox got it first, technically, but not really, because I'm pretty sure they're releasing the same time.
Yeah. I'm still a bit bummed that they're just straight up releasing Portable and not
like a remake.
Ideally, it would be Fez with the female protagonist also.
Yeah,
because Portable has a lot of corners cut. Like, there's no cutscenes in Portable, for example. Like, it removes all the nice animated cutscenes, and you can't walk around the hub.
Right.
It's pretty much just a visual novel outside of the dungeons.
Well, are you sure they're not doing like a weird version where they're just bringing in those features back?
Nah, apparently it's just a PSP version, but AI upscaled.
That's kind of lame.
Awkwardly AI upscaled too. There's been some storefronts
that is a bit of a shame, because it does just need a full-on remake with all the features from all the versions and stuff.
Yeah, because there's Fez, Fez is definitive edition, but you can't control your party members, which I know some people like, but they're insane. But and female protagonist is cool in Portable. So, it's kind of a lose-lose.
It really does need a big definitive edition,
Yeah, just do it, Atlas. Come on, you released Fez on PS3 and stuff. Just, I don't know. Golden's not even that old. They can clearly do a remake still.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, glad to see Golden P5 Royal. I still need to play Royal. I don't even know how long ago I played Persona 5 now. It feels like forever ago.
Like when it came out in 2017?
Probably
around
there.
Was it 2016?
I think it came out like 2016, but I think I played it like
about right.
Yeah, I think I played it like 2017 though. But oh my god, it was so long ago.
Anyway, that's the end of the direct.
Solid.
Yeah, it was really good for a partner showcase, which are usually not great. Yeah. They didn't. It helps that the stuff they showed off was actually of quality. You know?
Yeah.
Because that was a big problem with a lot of the previous partner showcases, that like it was like 10 minutes long, and then half of that was like kind of shovelware, you know?
Yeah.
Like I remember the one where they showed off that one weird wrestling game.
Which wrestling game? I'm trying to remember.
It was the one where they're all like chibis or something.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you don't remember this, but I do. It haunts me in my dreams, I'm telling you. Anyway, yeah, that was a really good direct when you factor in that it was a partner showcase, and it could have been a lot worse.
It was solid.
And I
guess the announcements for stuff we've seen before.
That's fine.
But you know, it's
we
nice
don't
to
need
see
new stuff as long as they're telling us new stuff, you know?
Exactly, yeah. I think Lorelei and a Laser Eyes is the most interesting new thing I saw here.
Yeah, I was really happy to see the Pac-Man World remake.
Oh yeah, that's nice to see.
For me, that was the biggest surprise. Overall, I was quite happy with it.
Same here.
Yeah. Although, it is still a little disappointing to not get a real E3 Direct from Nintendo, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they just don't have anything to show.
Yeah. I don't know. But thank you so much for listening to our discussion. I cannot believe you made it to the end. That's crazy. Most people don't do that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We would appreciate it greatly if you enjoyed this to like the video and subscribe. It means a lot to us. It helps us tremendously. It helps support the channel a lot.
And you get to very satisfyingly click on something. That's always fun.
Everybody loves clicking on things. It would make my day, you know.
Yeah.
I'm checking this constantly and nothing ever new pops up.
Oh.
So thank you so much for listening.
Yep. See ya.